are cards. They're not the right cards.
Neither
they are cards.
neither player has started with a card that is particularly the starter that they want. We do see Sam play the Remoraid and pass.
That is a turn. It is not
factually correct. It is a turn.
Yeah, it is not the turn you want to see, but it is a turn.
Sam gets an opportunity to do better. An Espeon EX in the active. Gonna be honest, his hand looks a little bleak.
So it's kind of the same thing. He does have Ultra Ball for Tapu Lele if he chooses to, but his hand does have Brooklet Hill, a stadium card, so both players can use it. Search your deck for a water or a fighting Pokemon, basic, and put it on your bench.
He looked resentful putting that Brooklet Hill down because he doesn't want to let...
If your opponent just goes, bench Remoraid, pass, you don't want to give him a free Buzzwole GX. But that's essentially what Sam Huff is doing right here.
I think Sam can take some solace in the fact that, yes, he did have to give the Brooklet Hill ability to Chen. But on the same vein, you know, he's still going to be able to play his game, and that means Sam at least has a pretty dead hand. So yes, he can Brooklet Hill the Pokemon out, but what can he do with it? And as we've seen, if Greninja has a couple of turns breathing room, then maybe it can set up. I don't think he's going to be too worried about immediately losing cards. The only thing he does have to worry about is maybe that Remoraid becoming an Octillery.
Yeah, unless Sam's bored.
Here we go. No.
Lucario. Right.
It's not exactly what he wants.
Alright, if he has Floatstone, Energy, hits a Max Elixir on Lucario, he can draw until he has 6 cards.
Cleopatra. Prince.
the artist formerly known as Sam Chen.
I think that works.
Okay.
Anyway, Sam Chen does get the Buzzwole off the Brooklet Hill. He also gets a Lucario, and here we go. It's Max Elixir time. There's one in there.
It is not a good Max Elixir time.
I thought there was one in there.
Nope.
Oh, that's a Rockruff. That's...
Sam's just like, what are these cards?
That's another Max Elixir as well. And his own Brooklet Hill, which I'm sure he would have had to put into play.
This is not what you want to see, because remember, the loser of this game will really have to get lucky to make it into day 2.
Yeah, I mean, they're
5-1-1, and 19 is going to be on the bubble. Only a few 19s will make it in, is from what I've been hearing.
Right.
So you need to win the next round and then hope. You never want to rely on a hope.
No. No, you really, no. Just there's no time for hope here, or in the White House for that matter at the current juncture. But that's by the by. Obviously, Hope Hicks resigning this week. Alas, back to the cards. Sam does get an energy into play this time.
But again, his hand is just not...
He's so undecided on where to put it. There it is. He's let go. You've committed to it now, Sam.
Oh, he has the Floatstone too.
Here comes the big boy.
Oh, he tried to attach another energy.
He's going to be able to do 60 damage.
And yeah, not really what you want to see from Sam's side of the field here. But the other Sam's side of the field, that's exactly what you want to see.
Yep, I mean, not feeling too disheartened, I think, by any of this. Missile jab. Why is it also missile jabs, jet punches?
Because fighting Pokemon are equated to planes, I guess, like jets.
That seems to be where we're at with this one.
Yeah, yeah.
We've got there. We got there in the end.
All right, so it looks like Ultra Ball coming down from Mr. Huff.
Now he just needs a way to...
so he's getting that Tapu Lele, Wonder Tag, getting the Cynthia.
It's an interesting choice to support her right now. Clearly has resources he doesn't want to get rid of, but it's not...
definitely the Super Rod in his hand.
Yeah, I mean, that has to stay. But it's interesting that he's holding on to so much. He still needs to hit Frogadier. That's the key thing. He needs Frogadier.
Yeah.
And then if he hits that this turn, water duplicates and all of them are in there. Great, wonderful.
Well, also, another thing that's actually really hurting Huff right now is if he does get the Frogadier and water duplicates, he's only going to be able to get 2.
Yeah. Yeah, that roadblock there's the one Frogadier. There's the manual retreat. Giving up the energy.
So this is really on Sam. He needs to draw a strong energy to try and take the knockout on this Frogadier. Remember, there's no splash energy on it.
Yep.
It would put Mr. Huff down to just 2 Frogadier left to play, possibly for the entirety of this game.
Yeah, I mean, he could really get behind here. We do see Sam draw up for the turn. There's a regular...
He did not get the strong energy.
That's not a strong energy. It's got Carbink in hand. It's not
yeah,
what
he drew a Carbink break for a turn.
Or Guzma. It's really, again, not what you want.
So yeah, you're going to Corkscrew Punch. Draw until you have 6 cards in hand. Oh, and... Oh, that actually changes a lot. Chooses to Brooklet Hill first. He's not actually going to draw those 4 cards. It's a good thing he didn't look at him. Because the Brooklet Hill accidentally got discarded with the supporter for turn.
You know what causes that? Messy play areas.
Listen, just because in the video game you don't have a play area doesn't mean...
What do we got? We got a Brooklet Hill getting discarded. We got a pen and paper in the game area. We got damage counter. Sorry, tangent. Sam, will be able to Brooklet Hill still though.
Yeah, getting that Remoraid gives him just another out to draw out of this hand. If he does end up drawing into an Octillery, it could very well help Sam Chen come back from this game. At least back from his not optimal start.
Yeah, but I mean, even though Sam Chen had a slower start, Sam Huff got off to a pretty good one right there. It appears there may be some kind of reversing. We see the energy taken off the Lucario on Sam Chen's side that he attached earlier. So, interesting decision. Looks like the player's just trying to rectify that issue a little bit.
Yeah, go back to where the board state would have been at the start of the turn.
Right, I think that's fair. Players just kind of looking out for themselves here, making sure there's no shenanigans going on. Keeping it clean, apart from the board. This is Sam connect with that Corkscrew Punch and draw up.
And it's unfortunate that he wasn't able to get the knockout because there we see the Greninja coming down. And finally, Sam will be able to actually attack, but does he have another Greninja? That's the thing, right?
Yeah, he's got to keep him coming. He does have a choice band and an N, so those cards that Sam drew up from the
that's not good,
punch,
because
not there.
Sam Chen was drawing dead. His hand was a Guzma and a Carbink break.
Yeah, he did just pull 4 off from,
that is
from
true.
the Lucario, though. So, whatever was in there, not a gamble that I think Sam Huff's going to take, just going to make sure that he doesn't have to deal with that. He's also looking out for himself. We know that Sam Huff's had a bit of a, I don't want to say a lightweight start, but not premium, and then can now go fishing for more Greninjas, maybe try and pull a breakout for a little bit later. Should be putting himself in a pretty steady position.
I don't think he got the second Greninja, though, and that's going to be very troublesome for him.
Yeah, it's going to be a problem. He's going to VS Seeker, grab that N, obviously for next turn. You can't be dropping that twice in a turn. Them's the rules. As the energy
Them's the rules.
Them's the rules. As the energy just goes down.
And yeah, there we see the Moonlight Slash, 110 damage on that Lucario EX.
Yeah, there's no real abilities in play right now for him to need to shut off.
Yeah, exactly, and it kind of forces the same play from Sam Chen here, where if he wants to take the knockout on this Greninja, he has to commit the extra energy to be able to deal the 100 damage to take the knockout on Greninja. So
right.
If he wants to set up a Buzzwall so he could try to come back after the Lucario gets knocked out, it's a whole different line of route, and you actually just can't really do much against this 130 HP.
I mean, the big thing right here, of course, is there's not a splash energy on the active.
Yeah.
So if he does knock it out, then Sam Huff is forced once again to to really go look in for this Greninja, and his options on how to do that are kind of limited. See the final Pokemon hit the bench from Sam Chen, and be a Rockruff, so trying to get a potential Lycanroc play for later.
And there's actually a Guzma.
Ooh.
We're going to see a corner here. And wow. All right, corner, you cannot retreat this Espeon EX.
It's going to be stuck there.
Is this just game?
I mean, Sam is...
Hold on. So, Greninja doesn't usually play Guzma.
No.
They usually don't play a way to switch their active. The only way to attack with Espeon is just de-evolving your opponent's Pokemon.
Right.
Sam has found a way to Chatterlock the other Sam.
Sam has managed to lock his opponent without playing Shock Lock, essentially.
Yeah. So, for those of you who played back in like the 2008 format, there was a card called Chatot. It was a very good one-of Pokemon in every deck. It had a free attack that shuffled your hand into your deck, draw the same number of cards as your opponent. It has free retreat, but its hidden second attack was, well, 2 energy, it does 20. Your opponent can't retreat. One of the main cards everyone played was Spiritomb. It had resistance to colorless, and then its ability said it locked items out, and then its only attacker essentially was to help you evolve. Well, what Chatot would do is, alright, double colorless on Chatot, 20, minus 20 because of resistance to your Spiritomb, and you can never retreat. And I'm going to do this until time is called.
Pretty much.
That's a little bit different now because it's best 2 out of 3, and there's no, time was finished differently back then. So now Sam is just trying to deck Sam Huff out.
Yeah, he must know. You can literally look at the piles and see that Sam Huff has... And one for Sam. And one for
and
Sam.
one for Sam. And one for Sam.
There it is, there it is.
And it's crazy because Sam only plays one of this corner Rockruff. The other one is the... just the tackle one or something like that.
Yeah, the normal one. But it's draw pass. It's literally going to be, has Sam chances remaining.
I think they kind of bamboozled me when they said they wanted it to be streamed. Because they probably knew this would happen.
I think Sam Chen knew it was going to happen.
Yeah.
I think Sam Chen has thought about this. The fact of the matter is, though, I mean, he only was able to do it because Espeon was in the start.
Yeah, exactly.
And if it wasn't there, Sam
If it wasn't
Chen,
there, it was an Ultra Ball right away, target.
Yeah, it was never
discard
going to get played. I mean, don't get me wrong, it could see play to, stack it up on the Rockruffs and the Remoraid's and go that route,
Yeah.
but the fact of the matter is it's still there for Buzzwoles. You don't see Espeon EX use any other attack.
Yeah.
Apart from devolving with the Shine. It's truly miraculous to see that Sam has managed to pull this one out. Ooh, got him.
So yeah, now both Sams are thinking, okay, how many Cynthia and Versus Seekers are left in Sam Huff's deck? You can't use Ace Trainer because Sam Chen didn't actually take a prize this game. So that actually takes away 2 outs Sam Huff has.
Right, they're just going to draw consistently. We see the players rearranging their deck, my apologies, hands on this one.
Alright, so Huff's actually writing down the count of cards left in Sam's deck and the cards left in his own deck. Oh, pulls the card out of his lap that he dropped.
That's a weird one. I think both players have the best intentions on this one.
Yeah, they're literally just draw passing after corner. All Sam Chen had to do was just say, all right, corner, corner, corner. All Sam Huff had to do was pass.
Draw pass. Draw pass. The last time I saw Sam Chen playing on stream, he was actually playing Raichu Stoutland. And there came a point where he had, I believe it was Devolution Spray, just face up, and was drawing it and immediately
I was commentating that game.
Yeah.
It was I have De-Evolution Spray and I think a Raichu.
Yep.
And he just revealed that, and He was like, okay, draw, do this, go. Or pick up, go.
It's time for some maths. Ladies and gents, I hope you've brought your calculators, because these players don't have them. And
honestly, though, Sam Chen's head is a calculator. That person,
he does work in finance.
That person does so much math, it's insane. The only person who could probably trump him is Christopher Szymanski.
Ooh, that's one I'd like to see.
Yeah.
Just the draw pass game.
All right, Chris, I know you're playing out there, but watching back, calculate the odds.
Yeah. Hit me with those spreadsheets, and we'll talk. I mean, it really comes down to numbers in deck of the shuffle-in cards.
All right, think of this. What if Huff goes down to where he has 0 cards in deck, planning to play the N, right? But the turn right before he has 0 cards, Sam Chen just goes blockade with Executor.
Blockade out of nowhere! How does he do it? If only Sam had a way to lock out the supporters.
Oh, I know.
How he wishes for that blockade.
How he wishes for that Stoutland.
Right.
He almost played Shocklock again for this tournament, too.
I know.
He almost played Aerodactyl. He was going to use my copy of the deck, but someone else wanted it, and he was too indecisive, so I was like, oh, I'm sorry, Sam.
Yeah. It's going to be, I don't even know. Is that a deck? Is that a hand? It is a mystery. Here we go. Sam's actually playing.
First card, does it shuffle back? Yep, 3 energy.
What a
that
thriller.
Is 3 more turns. Well, essentially 2 more, because you lose the Super Rod.
Sam shuffling that monstrous deck from Sam up.
And I think I almost picked Waylord for this round.
Oh, Lord. I mean...
No, Waylord.
I think Sam, even after the Super Rod, still has more cards in deck.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh no, I think he's counting him by 10.
Is he pile shuffling or?
It's not shuffling, Sam.
It's just counting.
So yeah, he is pile shuffling.
Yeah, basically.
Separate this into 10, separate this into 10.
Take out all my shuffle in and draw supporters and... We're in for a banger, ladies and gents. For those of you just joining us...
It's but Sam Huff is... yeah, I think he's gone through a little bit more cards.
I think if that's the case, if there's less VS Seeker...
Oh, there's a Gladian coming down from Sam.
Oh my, that's a card. He's definitely in there.
Found a Cynthia. There's also an
Use all his ends early, and then at the end of the game he has Cynthia. It's like times 7 essentially. 7 or 8.
Does Sam Chen play this game of, all right, I'll make you play this out, but I'm gonna sneakily set up 2 Buzzwalls.
I mean,
and then, all right, I'll take a knockout. You're not playing Greninja. You're not playing Greninja Breaks Down because you want to save all the cards you can.
Right. I mean, at the moment, Sam Chen's actually in a position to set up and force Sam Huff to play the Shuffle Draw supporter first.
Yeah.
So all he needs to do is set up those Buzzwalls.
Actually, hold on. There's only 2, 3 cards left in Sam Chen's deck compared to Sam Huff's 2 or 3 cards.
So
I was right, just wrong, Sam.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like Mr. Chen has basically 2 turns because he still has to respond to the potential N.
Oh, he actually played an Ultra Ball
to check for the cards.
3 cards down. Then you can evolve, and then Greninja's hoping I draw. Ends up like just charging up a Buzzwall, keeps doing that. Now, they're trying to count to see if they have a definitive answer.
Goes for it. Start attacking anything that does end up with resources on it. The resources that...
Super Rod from Sam Huff. So, Shovel from Sam Huff.
There it is. I mean, realistically, he could kind of just reset the game with this shuffle draw supporter,
Yeah.
and then give up the corner and just play. 23 minutes remain in this round. We've already played a solid 27 minutes of corner. I think, actually, we got about, let's be fair, we got about 10 minutes of real gameplay.
Yeah.
10 minutes of real gameplay. But then we've had another 17 of corner. Any mixing?
Not even a skateboard can save you now.
No, this isn't a special condition mode paralysis. This is
better.
This is an attack effect.
Pokemon Ranger.
Where is it? Where is the Pokemon Ranger when you needed it most? In the darkest time of minute 30 of Corner Rockruff, where are you, Pokemon Ranger?
And here we go again. Draw. It's not draw passing for Sam Chen. He's draw corner.
Draw corner.
Corner.
Yes, I say corner, Strange. I understand. There's a lot of tapping, a lot of numbers. And
what if they're just trying to play the drums? Like,
yeah, it's... Oh, we've got a gesture at the Greninja. What could it mean, Jeremy?
like, yeah, and you only got one as you play, right?
Right. It's...
I guess Sam has 4 Cynthia, while Sam Huff, and then Sam Chen.
Interestingly, you mentioned Colress. 9.
Yeah, so that's what he did the few turns ago, is Colress draw 9.
But then, if you're doing that at the end of the game, you actually want to time wide-eyed, bushy-tailed, just cornering, just keeping that Espeon in the active with 60 damage on it forever and ever.
Forever. So,
I mean, literally, he just needs more than 5.
Yeah.
And the 4 VS.
4 and 3 Cynthia. I mean, that's my hope. Random Trick Shovel, Team Rocket's Handiwork, Bumblebee. This is some thrilling Pokemon action.
This is certainly one of them. We are down, approaching the 16-minute mark for those who like an update. Apologies for lack of time.
Hope Sam Huff doesn't catch onto it, and then
It's like a touch return. Really, really quietly.
touch for a corner.
Touch for corner. Sounds like a Premier League. I think Sam may have rushed into this. I mean, I say this now, 20 minutes later, but I feel Sam may have rushed into this a little bit foolhardy, to the point where now he's going, yes.
Like, I think his option first was like, all right, I'm gonna do this until I draw out of my dead hand, and then I can start playing the game. But then half of his thing was like, yo, what if I can actually deck him out?
And then, I like the thought. Put your hand back in the deck, right? Oh yeah, there's a lot of that. Okay, yeah, we'll check back in 20 minutes to see me and Jeremy still counting shuffle draw supporters.
I'm interested to see how many Cynthia Sam's used. 1, 2, and then 2 versus Seeker. I think that's what I saw. This is, it's been exciting.
Yeah, it's been one of the more thrilling games. I mean, if you want to watch a game that's basically about maths and deck state and board state, not even board state at this point, just numbers. If you're watching this game at home and you're undecided on your career, I highly recommend accountancy.
If you're liking this, then you want to be an accountant.
Oh yeah. I'm trying to think of other people who would enjoy those.
Statisticians?
train spotters.
Train spotters?
Is that a thing over here?
I have no idea. No.
Oh, it's a hobby in Britain. I apologise for the tangent, but I'm still watching Corner. So train spotting. Obviously, we have a fantastic rail network in Britain, and it's a slow old hobby. People wait out of the weekend just to see a train go by, and they log the model number of the train. It's like waiting for a shuffle draw supporter.
I think I literally watch paint dry.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same thing. Like, no doubt in my mind, it's the same thing. But just a little fun fact. They usually set up shop with like a little sandwich and a flask of tea. It's about the same excitement level as this game.
Yo, it's pretty exciting for me. I don't know. It's bringing me back to Chatterlock days, and I think this is why people play this Corner Rockruff.
Let us know on Twitter, which is more exciting, 2008 Chatterlock or 2018 Corner Lock? Tweet us.
Might be 2009, but yeah.
Oh, we're now getting into the specifics.
I don't know. Dates are all blended together when you're this old.
Shocked it's not available and expanded. So many sets we've got in there.
Oh, yeah.
Was it Diamond, Platinum, Pearl era?
Majestic Dawn, so yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Let's reminisce about old sets.
Well, to be fair, not disrespectful, Stormfront was the greatest set of all time.
It's a hard thing to say when Guardians Rising exists.
Yeah. There's also older sets that were pretty good too, but Stormfront really changed everything. Gave you Gengar, Machamp, other cards.
I played some Dark Explorers era. That was a wilderness.
Yeah. Meanwhile,
the players are still corner drawing. That's still pretty. You can see the math going on. I mean, it's not that there is nothing going on in this game. It's just that the players are calculating the math to the point of
how many cards can I afford to play and still be comfortable enough to keep playing this deck out game?
Not many, if you're Sam Chen. He doesn't have much to put it back in. It's time for the 10-minute warning. Just a nice little heads up for you there. We're down to the last 10 minutes in this one, so stay tuned. Maybe we'll get a resolution soon. That does mean we've only got about 10 minutes for somebody to find some knockouts, somebody to find a way to reliably deck out their opponent and see where we end up. It should be.
There is an energy going down on the benched Rockruff as well. We do have action, folks.
Oh.
I know you're on the edge of your seat right now. I know Adam is.
Can't wait.
He literally is on the edge of his seat.
Yeah, it's actually quite comfy. When we look at it, though, you just think maybe Sam has realized that there's just got to be a turn where he just goes off. Bloodthirsty eyes, go. It's a long way off. I'm dreaming, but in the future.
I think that's like 3 shuffle draw supporters down the line.
Great. I will say I've been hardened by this. For those of you that don't know me, come from the video game side, and we ended up with some really, really nasty situations in games where players could literally run down the clock by not being able to do enough damage and healing more than they took every turn. So this is not new. This is reality.
Is that a song quote?
No, maybe. I think it's from like a band that I listened to years ago and have forgotten about. I'll look it up later.
Man, what a one game this has been.
Yep, those zeros still sat up on the sides there, pretty much. Sitting pretty until...
So, what is worse commentating? Because I'm sure you've done both. This matchup or a Chansey team in VGC? Because so for those of you who don't know what a Chansey team in VGC, I've watched one round of it in Dallas. You can go watch the videos at Critical Hit GG. It was pretty exciting. The whole point of the team is give a bunch of boosts and stuff to Chansey to where it's just left alone. And all it does is just heal and tank hits and kind of disrupt your opponent until time's called.
I would like
or their timer runs out.
Yeah, I mean, what you try and do is like win game 1 and then just stall game 2.
Yeah.
I would like to point out I do not endorse the playing of Chansey at any tournaments. But no, I mean, it's the same thing here. In the way that we have the PowerPoint system in the video game championships, we have the shuffle draw supporters here. If there was an obvious discrepancy, then yeah, maybe there could have been an easier resolution. But right now, not to be seen.
And I think they are just taking the tie.
Yeah, there it is. The tie has been dropped in front of us on this one. There was about 7 minutes remaining in the round.
Yeah, they still had time. I think they were kind of like, you know, this is getting kind of old. Do you want to go get like some food?
Yeah, well, that was round 8. That was definitely round 8. Yes, I can confirm it was a round of the Pokemon trading card game.